Race fans, welcome to Ivrl.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the Volsfan88 or Volsfan_88 170. I put up, his logo's kind of small there. We might need to change that. I want to make sure that we do that. Go check him out on Twitch. That's going to be the sponsor for tonight's race at the loudest Coliseum in NASCAR history. This thing is absolutely insane to look at and to drive around if you haven't done so. Get yourself that holiday shopping list. You know Black Friday's coming up here very soon, and put that on your shopping list. It's going to be a ton of fun. Folks, we are at Bristol Motor Speedway, and I'm excited. I am joined in the broadcast booth tonight by none other than Fireball Woody. Fireball, how you doing?
Hey, doing great there, Jason. Looking forward to this race tonight here in my home state at the Bristol Coliseum, as we call it in Tennessee for sure. So going to be an exciting race, and hopefully we have some long green flag laps going on tonight.
Well, they're just wrapping up qualifying. Looks like it's an open qualifying session here as we're seeing the drivers get out there and run. McKinney fastest in the race at the moment. We'll see how things are going to roll forward as, we're going to have a lot of fun. Vicky out there giving some love. Appreciate the chats out there. Give likes, give follows out there on all of it. Kelly Pointer in the chats already. Travis Pierce really wishes he could run this series. I understand that. I truly do. They're going to finish up qualifying. Grand Marshal for tonight. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate you, man.
Unknown reacted with a like.
There it is. More likes. I like likes. We like likes. We like all kinds of stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Shares out there, going out there already from Cody, Alan McKinney Racing. We shared it over to a couple of different places as well. Thank you very much to everybody doing so. You can watch us on 3 different spots. You can watch it on the Facebook page, Signature Esports on Facebook, Signature Esports on Twitch, and of course, you can follow us on YouTube and watch it there as well. Bristol is a ton of fun. It's one of my it's one of the more favorite tracks out there when it comes to not just the trucks, but kind of everything that's going on. Tonight, we're going to have a special guest. It's going to be our Grand Marshal. It's going to be Mr. Terry Radford, who is, I think he's on broadcast duties over at Podium. So he sent us over a little video, and we're going to have the call to action to get this thing kicked off. Before we get to the starting grid, here in about 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, somebody's going to have that little there. It's going to reset. Alrighty, call to action, or here it is.
Race fans, welcome to Ivrl. Welcome to Signature Esports. On behalf of myself, all the people from Podium Esports, and from the Volsfan88 channel, got a little moonshine here for you. It's Bristol, baby. Drivers, start your engines!
Big special thank you to Terry out there, and of course, and always, if you partake, make sure that you partake responsibly, as he is sitting behind a sim rig, not a real vehicle out there. So they're going to rev the engines. We're going to get started. We're going to get rolling. 170 laps here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and that is the guy over at Volsfan_88. Go to twitch.tv/Volsfan, VOLSFAN_88. You see that right there on the top left of your screen? Well, that is where you're going to go. Here's your starting grid. Cody McKinney's going to be the fastest out there, 14.916 here. Fast lap for the driver. And Nick Pressy's going to be the outside pole sitter. Patrick Gaspar, Randy Henshaw, they're going to make up row 2. New driver Samuel Harrell, he's going to be there at the 44. Mr. Vance Goy, well, he's going to be there outside row number 3. Harvey Abrams, Juan Garza, George Jewell, James Jett. It's Mr. Jett. He's forever known as the 43 to me. Mr. Charles Jurick is going to be there in the 76. Derek Schilling in row number 6, right there with him. Moving on down the starting grid, a real quick one here, as Joey McKinney, AJ Ramirez are going to be there in row number 7. TJ Handley, Nick Goebel, Tommy Schaefer, Stephen Prosser, and Jaden Gibble. Those are going to be all the drivers there for the starting grid. Hot and heavy? Well, that's not the racetrack. The racetrack temperature is going to be 84 degrees, 83-degree air temperature, so you might not see that much drop here, but you're going to see some highline running from the drivers. As this half-mile Coliseum is going to be a ton of fun. 4 sets of tires, no fast repairs, 80% fuel. Puts the pit strategy pretty much in these drivers' hands. 1.5 pit stops, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we're going to have some good racing tonight. Just hopefully they can keep it clean. We get some good green flag races here at the Bristol Coliseum. And we'll see what kind of line they take. I did a little practicing day at Bristol, and I was running pretty good about midline and had a good time there.
It's going to look like it's going to be a good race. Thank you for the stars out there. George Jewell sending some 99 problems to me. Cody McKinney's going to be your pole sitter. We're going to ride along with him as the Pickett Ford trucks get ready to rock and roll. The number 1 truck is going to be taking the stream here. Look at the focus, the determination, and green flag's going to wait.
Yeah, we got a good boogly-woogly. They're going racing now. McKinney takes them in turn 1 and 2 and come down the back stretch there as 94 and 86 get side by side. And they go into 3 and 4, and McKinney's got it up on the high line dropping low. And 86, or 94 looks like he's coming up behind him there.
Here's the line for the race leader. 2 laps in. This is what it looks like on his point of view. Now, we are a little delayed to his what he's got going on there, but it's pretty awesome. Watch the turn into the corner. Highline running. He's going to try to protect that highline for as long as possible. Green flag run is what they want. They want to be able to put as many drivers a lap down as they can. We watched how the drivers were able to do over the last, so we did the Clash of Bristol this past Saturday. That right there is a big factor for these drivers. Highline, protect the highline because that is going to be the fastest line around the track over the long haul. Man, let me talk today, man.
Hey, I think you got your tongue tied around the eye because
Signature Esports. On behalf of myself, all the people.
My man, Mr. Terry, back on the screen. Forgot to uncheck the video there. McKinney out front, Pressey, Gaspar, Henshaw. That's going to be the top 4. Let's see who's still in the control room. I do believe Nick Lobel's going to still be out there. We're going to see where he's going to be at, too. We got 2 drivers in there. Tried to get Randy Henshaw in there as well, but this is the look for Nick Goebel, the number 24 truck, back in traffic, trying to hold on to the corner, trying to get himself around. Everybody's still pretty simple, pretty safe, just rolling.
Yeah, they're kind of making some good staying safe. Not trying to race right now because they know they got plenty of time. As we see Nick Goebel go inside there and take that position away from the other car there. Lord, I got confused where I was at. He's taking position of number 40 there. Looked like he passed down.
Number 40, having some fun. Shasta out there. My dear friend, how are you doing tonight? Well, I think we got his name fixed, so Mr. Van Scoik is going to have his name in there correctly. I'm pretty happy about that. We need to get him a camera so we can put him in the driver cameras as well. He's in 5th. He's doing a decent job. There's the DoorDash 23 driving the Ford into the corner. Highline running. He's got about 2 seconds to catch up, but he's got a second in front of him to try to grasp Mr. Randy Henshaw. He's right there behind Patrick Gaspar and Nick Pressey. Pressey in the 94, half-second difference now as things have kind of rolled through it. Joey McKinney doing pretty well. There you go, Vicky. You're cheering on both McKinneys. He's got a little bit of left rear damage there on the spoiler. Doesn't play a factor here. You can run this thing without a front nose clip and still be just as fast. We've been able to see that in pretty much every series we've been able to run.
Yeah, we sure have. And I noticed T.J. Hanley took in number 97. He went into the pits there. I don't know what kind of issues he had. Didn't say anything about him wrecking or anything. We entered the pits and had a 54.57 total pit time there. So he's back out in 19th position now.
4 laps down, but that can be made up pretty easily. As we know, Bristol Coliseum has held its own. But they're going to run at 170 laps here. 170 puts them with 80% fuel. I think that right there is going to be a factor here because you can run on a 1.5 mile track on a full tank, roughly about 38 to 45 laps in these trucks. So if we take 80% of that and times it by 3, you're looking at one pit stop kind of fuel strategy here.
Yeah, you could do one pit stop here if they keep it green. You're probably going to see a few of them come in. If they do have a yellow or anything, I think you're going to see them come in and probably top off the fuel a little bit. Maybe change the right side tires. Depending on what kind of rubber burning they're doing out there right now. Is we're looking at number 76 there, Mr. Jurick. Hey, he's doing a good job there. He's only 3.8 seconds behind the leader there.
Nighttime is the right time for Bristol, and if you look at Bristol right now, if you look at the corners, you'll see that little gray area up there. That right there is what they call marbles. It's a lot of track debris from the tires, and these cameras show it really well as we're falling back. Jaden Gimbel having an issue. We're going to take a look and see what happened. It's Bristol, baby. Big Zerk, good to see you out there. It was the number 76, that's my favorite paint scheme of all paint schemes, and I even have some really cool paint schemes myself. All out 76, Mr. Jurick. They're in 6th. Cody McKinney's going to line them back up. 4 extra sets of tires. 20 laps in. Do they come to pit road?
20 laps? I wouldn't. Especially later in the 81, definitely got to come in. I don't know if they got a faster car. I couldn't remember what you said there. But definitely... I would stay out if it was me, especially McKinney and the top. All of them, if you're not a lap down, go ahead and come in. But everybody's on the lead lap, I'd stay out.
Let's take a look and see what happened here. Jaden Gimbel gets into the corner, gets a little bit low, comes out, scrapes the wall. But at least he spun it the right direction. Look at that.
Looks like we had a little wreck on with a couple guys there on the caution there, Nick Gable and James Jett. Like they might have got into it a little bit there.
Like a little right side damage. What's up, Fireball? Says Christy Lynn out there. I think that's your granddaughter out there. Go Harvey and Charles. There's Big Zerk out there cheering everybody on.
No, that'd be my better half there, Miss Christy Lynn, 1960. That's my better half.
Yeah, we like the better halves. Speaking of better halves, we have a couple Facebook groups out there for Signature Esports. You can join them and share all the stuff that you want. If you are a family member of somebody who's in esports, iRacing, gaming, all kinds of stuff, and you want a community to cheer on and root for and communicate with, well, Signature Esports Better Halves is a Facebook group out there. And also Signature Esports Lives for all you gamers out there. Join that group, and you'll be able to kind of find a little bit of extra attention, which is what I like to tell folks is get out there, throw your streams up there, and I can surely appreciate that. Gimbel's going to be your free pass here. He wasn't your lucky dog. Mr. Hanley was the lucky dog, so he's going to be able to come to pit road, kind of make some adjustments here, maybe get some of that damage repaired, and he will be back out. Juan Garza, well, he has not come to pit road. Top 4 drivers, all 4 of them are going to be on old tires, including Nick Goebel, the number 24, who's just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling, taking his time out there and having a good old time. Hopefully we can get some green flag. Got 20 green flags that time. Just hopefully we get about 20 more and maybe longer and see if we can get some good things going on tonight.
Giving some love out there. I'm enjoying the streams popping off. Make sure that you keep the chats going. The more chats, the more interactions, the more likes, the more shares, all that stuff, the better off it is. And if you want to be a part of our streams, be a part of my community privately. When I say privately, it's not really privately. Check out our new Discord. It's the Signature Esports Gaming Discord. It's where I go in, and you can pretty much find me there all the time. Ask Fireball.
Oh, yeah, we definitely on here a lot. We're not working, we're on here doing something. So, Tommy Schaefer had a crash back there. I don't know what happened to him. Hey, number 40, I don't know what happened to him. It shows he crashed there at about 10, lap 22. Now we're getting ready to go green. Good boogly woogly. We're going racing, boys. They take it down into turn 1 as guys that takes it goes in. Takes it in kind of deep there, and we're Looking at number 86 back there, Gasper, and number 1 is not Nick Noble, that they're fighting for the position there.
Old tires and new tires, and I say old tires, it's not even really that they're that old. 20 laps is a big difference here. Cody McKinney trying to make some work here, some light work of the drivers. Travis, thank you for being a part of that Discord as well. The 24 in here, he's going to try to make it for the long haul, and that's who we're riding along with, so he's just kind of letting drivers go by. Cody McKinney still trying to make it work off 3 from the start of the race. He has got a whole ton of traffic in front of him as you see him drive into the corner here. 32, 86, 87. Folks, the reason why we do what we do here is not just because this race has some awesome sponsors, but also because of the cause for the IVRL, the International Virtual Racing League, and that would be pinketford.org. Breast cancer awareness is always on the forefront of our minds for all of our families, so make sure that you go to pinketford.org, click the donate tab, click the contact, find a way to help that organization. That is exactly what we do here, pinketford.org. As we celebrated last month, it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. They raised $390 privately through the IVRL, and then they had some also bigger private donations that were made directly to the organization. So a great cause, and this group truly supports that, and I'm thoroughly happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's nice to have people out there donating to breast cancer for sure. I've not had anybody that I know of that's had it, as far as I can remember. But I tell you what, it's something to help prevent it. But we definitely want to wipe out breast cancer for sure.
Well, now Cody McKinney has a lot of work to do. Gaspar took over the lead, and he's now trying to step away. That clean air is starting to work to his advantage. McKinney closing the distance just a little bit here, 33 of 170, and we're about a quarter of the way through the race as we will take a look and see what folks are doing. As I'm going to roll through the field. Normally you go through the top 20, 19 drivers in the field. TJ, oh, crashing's going to happen. I hear it. I hear it in my headset. Holy goodness gravy.
Yes, sound like a big.
Something big happened there. Everybody getting on Harvey Abrams, and there's Harvey. A Harvey, man. A Crown Royal? No. Oh, I don't know what happened.
Oh, neither, because Diamond doesn't say it was any wreck anywhere.
2468.
Well, there it is.
That was Steve Prosser right there. He's got the area 68 getting involved there. Go back and kind of ride along with that. We'll hit this right here. He's there on the exit. Let's see where he drove in from. So he was there to the inside of the 24. As we'll take a little far chase view here. Far chase, 68. Ooh, a little close. Almost net code there. 68 down into the corner. Little traffic comes up. Oh, and they're just a little, they just came into each other. A little hard racing right there. Got both those drivers involved. Second caution. Well, that's going to put a lot of drivers considering coming to pit road now. As Patrick Gaspar will have the lead. Cody McKinney's going to be there. Something happened to the 34. We'll see what happened here as James had an issue there. Let's, I think he just stopped. I think that's all they did. We'll take a look and see. Yep. Jaden, there's a 07. There's Van Jewel. Jaden Gimbel had an issue. Let's take a look here and see. I think he probably just stopped again as well. So the 81 of Gimbel. A little bump into the 97. He was trying to slow down. Give him a little bump. Randy Henshaw, did he have an issue? That was an awful big bump. Well, it wasn't that big, but it was big enough. Racing around Bristol could be just as dangerous as driving around Bristol.
Yeah, it can. It can be a pain in the rumpus, as we call it down here in the South. You kind of watch what you're doing in front of you, because you know you might reach over and grab something or drop something, and you want to pick it up there. We're coming around like we might have one more lap to see if the pace cars are turning the yellow out or not.
The lights are still on the pace car. Green flag pit stops being completed. Looks like the 43 will come off of pit road. He should still be on the lead lap. He was able to hit pit road the right way, so that's always good. TJ would be your lucky dog. Would have been your lucky dog, but I think somebody else got that free pass. So we will see. Go Wolf Pump, says Christy Lynn out there. Good to see you. Juan Garza, Derek Schilling, both of those drivers have yet to come to pit road. I think they're thinking about the long game here, as I'm curious. Their lap time, let's see, their fastest lap time, Derek Schilling, 15.14. Nobody below the 14s except for Sam, 44, a new driver here. Couple right side damage. He's got a 14.97. That's the fastest lap of the race. And nobody else any closer to that other than Pat Gaspar, who's got a 15.01.
Yeah, he's kind of running a 15. Look like they're all right now running around in the 15s, except for Samuel there running at 14.97, as you said. So hopefully when we go green here, we get a few more green flags in as the pace car lights are off as we getting ready to go green. And as he comes down.
Pace car's in. They're going green. Green flag racing once again here. 86 of Gaspar got a great restart there. We'll throw it on some mixed cameras here. Take a look at kind of what the line he's going to run. One of McKinney's going to have to really step on the throttle if he's going to have to catch up, because the jump that they get, that's a lot of ground to make up really, really quickly if you're not prepared.
Yeah, it is. They got to be ready, because when they get in that green flag starting position on the track, at the first place truck's going to go, go, go. You know, he's going to get on it. He's going to head on down in that turn, and hopefully it sticks. And he's going to try to drive away from the second place car, McKinney.
Pole sitter Cody McKinney trying to make up some ground. Nick Pressey right on his tail. Dirty air. A little bit different for both of those drivers. A little right side damage, right rear damage for the number one truck. Might have happened on this restart. Charles Jurick up 7 spots, but he's not the biggest mover of the race. You know who the biggest mover of the race is? Guy was just involved in one of the accidents, the 68. He's back in the mix, though. He didn't quit. There is no quit in the trucks. Not just in the IVRL Pinkett Ford Truck Series, but there's no quit at Bristol.
Yeah, we don't quit. We just keep on trucking. We're like Tennessee folks down here. We like to keep on trucking down here.
Derek Schilling a little high into the wall in front of the 68. 68 having to check up just a little bit right there. 44 to the inside. Sam was one of the biggest moves of the race. He came to pit road on lap 35, put himself back in the mix, so now he's got some fresh tires. That Ford with a little right side. Everybody's going to have a Bristol scrape here and there. You see the 78 of Ramirez down low, 07 of the Van Jewel machine. Well, he is cresting the high line. He is trying to close down, get himself around, and work through the field. Randy Henshaw up, back up inside the top 5. He's trying to get back to 4th where he started. But Jurick right there in front of him. Cody McKinney had closed down the distance just a little bit. He's choosing a different line here. He is about a half-second difference between he and Patrick Gaspar. Race leader, he's holding on.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's about a half a second out in front of McKinney and almost a full second in front of 3rd place. And they're doing a great job. They're having a good, clean race there. They're starting to work at high line now, going kind of like a not an oval, but what they call a type shape up there. They'll go in low and go up high, then drop back down low as they get ready to come out of the turn and go back to the outside next to the wall.
The camera view here. Let's take a look. We'll go back to the race information here. Bristol isn't a complete perfect oval. The backstretch drives into a wider arcing turn. Turn 1 and turn 2 a little bit more angular. And most people just kind of think this is a big old oval. It really isn't. There's different banking out of 3 and 4 than there is on 1 and 2. Part of what you're seeing here is a result of that. Drivers choosing to use a different line. Some of them will utilize that wall in 1 and 2 to bounce themselves off of the wall to maybe get a little bit of extra speed. But right now, the 86 and Patrick Gaspar clean through 52.
Yeah, he's doing a great job here, holding it up there, running the egg check track, as we call it, a stretched out egg. As 86 is coming up on 43 there for to pass him and make him a lap down. So 43 is a lap down, and so is TJ Hanlon, which 43 is actually 8 laps down now.
18, then Hanley in the 97, 2 drivers off the lead lap. Patrick Gaspar trying to get around. Nick Pressey trying to apply some pressure. All of these drivers within a second of each other, but Cody McKinney closed the distance on that last lap right there. Charles Jurick and Randy Henshaw, they battled it out for a little bit, but Randy Henshaw was able to make the pass as he's going to go around the 43 here. Give it enough room? Well, that's what they're going to be looking at. Juan Garza still has yet to come to pit road, still inside the top 10 as Van Scoik to the bottom as the 23 Goat Racing Machine. If he finishes inside the top 10, he donates $25. If he finishes inside the top 5, I believe it's 50. If he wins the race, then it's like $100 to the pinketforward.org organization. So that is an absolute killer cause to be doing so. But right now, came in a lap 21, trying to work his way around some older tire drivers. But I'm telling you, Nick Goebel, he's right in the mix as well. Nick Goebel came in on 35, and he's trying to make some moves. He's got that he's damaged, but he's looking good.
Yeah, I thought sure they was going to go 3 wide there for a second. I said, wait a minute, somebody's got to back off. But we definitely don't need no 3 wide racing going on this track at all.
Nick Goebel into the corner. There's Van Scoik there. He's going to try to ride it low, trying to get around him. That low line closed. That door was closed quickly. 23 up high. He's going to utilize that high line run. Going to get a lot of speed. You see the exit speed from the 23. Nick Goebel trying to drive it into the corner, keep it down there, not drive the track, not drive up the track. Right there, it looks like caution's going to come out. Jaden Gibbel having an issue. Van Scoik will have that position as they're going to slow down. And no frustration from any of the drivers. That'll give Cody McKinney a chance to get back in the mix here, as we'll go back and take a look and see what happened with Jaden Gimbel.
Yeah, Jordan McKinney was closing in on our first place car for sure.
Little accidental clipping right there. That's what it looked like to me. 94 was trying to get to the outside. 81 was there, and I think that was just a little too close for comfort. Here's a look at it again here. And right about there is when they're going to be looking at this going, all right, well, he's just going to ride up and clear. 81's going to be good. Still, maybe he's a little bit loose. How about I look at that one more time? A little far chase view here.
Oh, yeah, it did look like he got a little loose there, Jaden did. Let's see what happens there.
Oh, no, he got a little tap. He got a little tap.
Got that love tap.
I call that accidental love. That's what that was.
Hey, look like we got everybody coming to pit road now. So, except for look like 07 staying out, but we got a lot of them coming into pit road.
Van Jule's going to stay out. Gimbel looks like he is looking for a waiver around here. So, he might just Van Jule might just be looking at trying to get himself pit road in a different cycle. Maybe putting himself into the back a little bit there. Who knows? Go to McKinney. This is the race off pit road we're going to be looking at because Patrick Gaspar hit his pit stop a little bit faster, and yeah, George Jewell coming to pit road now. So it does look like Jaden Gimbel will get that free pass. 86 is going to win the race off pit road, and McKinney will be there. Pressey will be there as well. Jurick will pick up a spot. Irrl will pick up a spot as well. And there it is, George Jewell. He came to pit road. He's just kind of pushing himself to the back. Looks like DJ Hanley will be... You're lucky that he was the free pass driver. He was the lucky dog, so he's only going to be a lap down. Looks like James is going to be in on pit road this time by. So Hanley might come to pit road right about... No, he's 2 laps down. So he was your lucky dog. He's coming to pit road, and he's going to at least drop to the back of the pack.
Yeah, it's great. If you got that lucky dog, you can definitely take and go in and get those repairs fixed real quick, right? If you make your trip around the track, then come in and take and get you some tires and top off some fuel.
Unknown reacted with a like. Unknown reacted with a like.
Gonna restart here with Harvey Abrams. Thanks for the likes out there. And, yeah, we're gonna go to Green Flag Racing. Here we go. That was a tap-tap. Holy cow. Oh, they're wrecking. Big wreck. RV was the good luck. He was able to hold on. Now, he did get, there was a little bit of issue on that restart. We are probably going to go back and look at that restart because, man, oh, man, oh, man. Change camera views here. Let's go back. We're going to go back and look at the restart. It went green. And this has been some patient driving here the entire time. Let's see what happened with the 9 because he took some heavy nose damage. I don't know, it was maybe a big checkup in front of him. Oh, it was. They checked up hard, and Harvey unable to avoid that. Let's take a look at what caused the caution. Tommy Schaefer involved here. Let's take a look here. There's a 40. There's a 24 there. Oh, no. It happened in front of him. Boy.
They had 23 and
23 got loose into the 87. Little DoorDash slash DoorDash. 24 Nick Goebel down low. Man, new tires bite the dust. And at least 9 drivers involved in on that one. There's Harvey Abrams coming to pit road. He's going to get some of that little bit of nose damage. Now, you could, like I said, you could run this track like it's modified. George Jewell coming to pit road. Get a shout out from Tim out there on Facebook. Man, oh man, oh man.
we love those likes and we love that love. So bring it on to Signature Esports.
Speaking of broadcasts, you'll be able to tune in with myself and the drivers over at Top Esports tomorrow night. We'll be doing the Graham Construction Xfinity Series. They're going to be in Michigan. And then on Thursday, Jurick Unlimited Truck Series. Back-to-back nights with those folks.
And you got Wednesday night with Top Esports too. It's the trucks, Beef Jerky Unlimited.
Yep.
Well, you got your hands full this week.
I try to have my hands full all the time. That's just normal. I think Nick Goebel is going to be on pit road for a minute. I think, as I saw his camera disconnect, he might just need a moment, folks. Poor guy. You know who is not needing a moment? Cody McKinney.
Most definitely. He's right where he needs to be. McKinney was only 0.4 of a second behind Gasper there before that caution came out, so he was catching him. He was doing a great job keeping his line, and he was moving in on him for sure, so he was trying to get Gaspar. And I think if it stayed green for about 5 more laps, he might have got him. So let's see how this restart goes when we come back around for the green flag, and see if Gaspar gets the jump out on him again like he did last time, and see if McKinney can reel him in there. He got a little damage on the right rear, McKinney does.
I tell you what, the big factor here is getting the long run in. If it comes down to starts and restarts, 86 can get the jump off the line really every time. So it's going to be about positions. They need the green flag run for Cody McKinney to be able to make any kind of move here. That's the curious nature of all of this. What can Cody do to make that? But don't count out any of these drivers behind it because they're all very, very close and relative on the fastest laps. Average lap time is what matters when it comes to finishing the race. 76 of Jurick. He gets the green flag. He's going to utilize that high line. What kind of run are they going to get? Because Gaspar, he did exactly that. He put his gas pedal to the floor.
Yeah, it is. They head down into 3 and 4 there. So, yeah, come around and go down the front stretch here and take the flag there. And McKinney, I think, if we stay green, I think McKinney's going to give Gaspar a run for his money.
He was the pole sitter for a reason. Fastest on the racetrack then. He led the first approximately about 27 laps. But Gaspar just runs the fastest lap of the race this time by 14.95. And Cody McKinney's going to have to do some catching up. 0.4 of a second. We'll see what kind of line he's going to be able to run. They've got that clean air. Who's going to be able to run off the corner 15:03. McKinney runs the same exact lap time this last time. Nick Pressey right behind him. 14:97, his fastest lap of the race. Jurick runs his fastest lap of the race. They're only getting faster, folks.
Yeah, and, a lot of them probably went and took some tires, but they got some good, clean rubber on there, and they're getting it nice and hot, and hopefully they'll be able to keep it down there and keep it sticking, and we can have some green flags going on here where this race will, they're averaging, about 160, 150 down the straightaway, so they're doing real good out there.
Into the corner, onto the front stretch, 120, 130, 140. About 100. It says 140 top speed here. That might be the limiter. We might. That does happen too. You might see the limiter there. As the Volsfan_88 170 here. Nighttime is the right time for Bristol. Good little drive for each and every one of them. Much love to everybody out there. Now McKinney off the pace just a little bit. Gaspar is picking up. Take a look at the last 5 lap times. Right there. 77, 78, kind of belong to Gaspar, but he's only gaining by hundredths of a second. Now it's not like he's leaving him by tenths.
No, he's only a little over half a second behind him now. McKinney is, and then the back to 12th place where the cars are all on the lead lap. The biggest gap is 8.4 or 8.5 seconds. So. If we have another caution, we might have some people that can catch up, but I don't think there's anybody out there that's got much for Gaspar or McKinney out there tonight.
Nick Pressey and Charles Jurick would disagree, I think, over the long haul. We're about 89 laps to go here as they start to roll through the gears. 76 does have Garza right behind him driving if you take a look at this truck, which is it's a pedigree Toyota here. Flash and Bessie, those are the actual, it's Hesse. Those are the actual animals that Juan owns.
Nice dogs. Beautiful dogs. Oh, they're boxers too. Beautiful boxers. My wife loves those boxers. Miss Christy Lynn out there, she definitely loves boxers.
Little showcase for that. Let's take another showcase. AJ Ramirez starting to pick up some speed here. His lap time's very concurrent with the drivers right in front of him. Randy Hinshaw, though, fastest last time by, trying to get around the 44 here. Harrell being a little bit difficult, but they do have some traffic in front. 32 to the inside of the 76. Fallout Worlds. 76 doing a phenomenal job trying to keep it off the wall. Little side-by-side racing. Highline is the best line, especially on older tires. Right now, Cody McKinney doing the same thing. He is starting to pick up the pace. He is starting to catch Patrick Gaspar as well.
Yeah, he is. He's a little over 4/10 of a second behind him now. As he's trying to really moan in there. And 76 is making his move on that 32 there. And 76 has got a good line up there at the top. If he can just keep it from spinning there when he goes in, he might be able to take and get around that 32.
Don't give up your line for anybody. That's what they've been told. Garza comes in. He's fast. He's up to 4th now. He's going to have Henshaw beating down his door here in just a little bit. Able to run a more X-shaped line for him. We'll take a look at the race for the lead here as they start to close some distance. 15.59. Gaspar faster that last time by 4/10 of a second. Was 6/10 of a second, just almost 7/10 of a second, almost 3/4 of a second. He's made up about 3/10 over the last couple of laps.
Yeah, McKinney's making that truck stick, and if you take and look at him, he is driving his line, nobody else's. He's down out there, and he's doing a great job. He's don't even have just a little damage on the right rear, and he hadn't scraped the wall on the left side. It didn't look like, the right side. No scrapes on the right side there for sure, so he stayed out of the wall. So, and he's done moved up to 3/10 of a second. So the longer they go, I believe McKinney will really man.
Shasha, you're absolutely amazing. Yes, thank you very much for watching out there as well. Garza and Henshaw, they get around a couple of drivers. Jurick, I think watch him go back and pass a few folks. He let these drivers wear their tires out on the inside, just trying to keep his pace. Let's take a look at kind of a much grander camera here. I like the Turn 3 camera or the TV3 cameras here, because it'll show what it's like to see the stretches here. You see the 44 of Ivrl right there trying to get himself a little bit more ground gain in the corner, hugging the bottom line, and just trying to be super fast. But if you watch what Garza does, Garza enters high and exits low. At 2, here's what he does in 3. He's going to be high, and then he's going to do exactly. Henshaw's going to try to put a move on him to the outside. The outside line, faster line on older tires. It's just the way that it works. It's the way Bristol's always worked.
Yeah, it works in real life for sure, too. I was at a race it's been quite a few moons ago, but you could tell when they got their tires good and warmed up and got some good traction, that's all you seen was the high line. The only time you took the low line was when you was trying to pass somebody. And that's just the way the whole race was, and it was a great race up there.
Go to McKinney trying to wheel down or reel in the, you can call it wheeling down. That's exactly what this is like. Reel in and wheel down the 86 in front of him. He's caught in the back of him and still running his line. Maybe utilize some lap traffic in front of him to try to get himself in position. You see Harvey Abrams not far off. There is the number, I think that's not TJ, but I don't know who. Somebody on the inside.
I mean, Kenny's reeling him in. I mean, he's reeling. He's got less than a tenth of a second. He might make the move right here. Well, the Crown Royal car number 9's kind of into his way there.
Drive into the yeah, there it is. That was it right there. He wanted to use the high line. He wanted to drive in high and then come in, utilize the tires, and side by side, try to get himself a little bit of momentum to get around. I don't think he made it stick long enough here. That was a heck of a move, and you got to watch it on board with him.
He's doing a great job. He's backed off a little bit, so he's going to just let his tires and probably his oil and water cool down a little bit behind him. And he knows what he can do now and what he's got to do. So I think that was a little test that he was testing there to see if it would work. And he got close to getting it to do it.
It was very close. He almost made that work. And now a little bit more lap traffic for these drivers. Harvey Abrams will be the first driver 1 lap down, and that's what I was going back and looking at. I want to make sure that I get my reward cue put up here so that way I can say, there you go, Big Zerk. I'll mark you as complete. Thank you for being an SE Warrior on Twitch. Speaking of which, if you are an SE Warrior on Twitch, basically if you're a subscriber on Twitch and you join our Discord and you have your Twitch linked, well, you get a special privilege, and that's to be able to get some Steam code drops that we do. I put up a little competition each and every week. They go every Sunday. This week you can win Gas Station Simulator. Speaking of going fast, there it is, Gas Station Simulator out there on Twitch. So if you are a subscriber on Twitch, utilize that free Prime subscription if you want to. You can do that. Also, if you have sent Facebook stars, you also will have that perk. Until I can get my reoccurring views up to be able to get subscriptions where we have on Facebook, then that's the way we're going to do it. So if you send stars, that's the way it is. And become an SE Warrior by joining the Discord today. Appreciate you very much. And that is everyone. You don't have to be a gamer. If you're out there and you want to have some fun, you want to get in and relax with me when I'm doing Photoshop, or if I'm in here playing a weird game or testing something out, because I'm making YouTube videos about games that folks have recommended to me as well. So kind of those before you buy it kind of things, but on not just on brand new games, but on older games too. I'm gonna give my take. 86 132. When do you think another pit stop is in order there, Woody?
I think they might have one more here if we don't have a caution first. So hopefully we don't have a caution, but we might end up with 86. Oh, 86 almost turned him. Gaza almost turned him there for sure. So I thought we was going to have one there.
Pat, the 86, Mr. Gaspar, then McKinney. That would have been the opportunity for McKinney to poke himself in there where he didn't belong, so to speak. I'd have done that. Done that in a heartbeat. But McKinney still riding along. This battle for the lead heating up, but don't count out these two. There's Garza and Henshaw. They're working together. Good run, good fun. 94 of Pressey back to 5th. He has had a heck of a day. A little wall scrape. I'm seeing sparks fly from the 21.
Yeah, Henshaw's got throwing a few sparks out there. It ain't 4th of July yet, but it's getting off closer. Oh, Lord, they just went 3 wide down the straightaway there. Whoa, what a move by Henshaw. Hey, he's up to 3rd now, so he made that move.
Trying to make the pass on the inside. 32 up high. Going to be able to clear him here. Does have James in the 43 in front of him. Now, James not giving up. That's the thing. Get out there and be aggressive. Try to find your spots. Don't give up too many lines. Because if you do, you're going to put yourself in a situation. Woo! He almost got into the 21 there, utilizing that wall as his best friend. 94 able to catch up to the 21. Trying to clear him. He's going to clear. 43 is going to be in the wall there. He doesn't want to pop himself off. He does a great job of recovering. 94 to the inside. Starting to catch the top 5. Garza in 3rd. McKinney and Gaspar, they are still racing 1-2. As McKinney's kind of fallen off pace just a little bit.
Yeah, he's falling off a little bit. He was up to about 1/10 of a second behind Gaspar. Now he's at about a little over a half a second, as Garza is almost 3 seconds behind with 2.5 seconds, and so is Henshaw. And Presley's moving right on up there too. So we might have some good clean racings as we look at the back of the HMG innovation truck there. McKinney, he's doing a great job there, and he's coming into lap traffic now. So let's hopefully that they can keep it green and don't have to have any wrecks. But I know there's a few back there that would love to have a caution right now.
One of those drivers being George Toole, who just went a lap down, and the one now. Gaspar was able to clear that traffic a lot more freely, a lot more easily than Cody McKinney was. And right now the 23 Van Scoy is going to be 2 laps down. Cody McKinney's starting to trying to track him down. There is still battles going on throughout this entire track. George Toole has a run. This is Harvey Abrams. He is still 1 lap down. Got that little bit of right side damage. Still trying to make it stick. Jaden Gimbel in 10th now at 9 spots. Able to recover here. George comes to pit. Looks like he's going to come to pit road. So he went a lap down. He says, you know what? Went a lap down. Now it's my time to get back out there. Barring a caution, that might be a tire-saving mode because they've fallen off roughly about 1.5 seconds on the pace.
Yeah, they have. Their best laps they were turning are about 14-something. Now they're turning about 16-something. So a little over 1 second off with the used tires there. So they might come in and get some fresh Goodyears there and see if they can do a little bit better and try to catch those leaders.
Maybe a splash and go. You don't need that much more fuel. Tires are probably going to be the big factor here. George Toole, he comes to pit road, hits his pit stop. That's going to be a big situation for him here. He can take this truck and drive himself forward. To be there with his pit strategy, maybe that works for him. Maybe he gets out there, run some faster laps. If these drivers have to come to pit road with 45 laps to go, that might be the strategy. Might be what pays off because Gaspar has picked up the pace. McKinney closed the gap a little bit, but the lap traffic is the kryptonite for the number 1 truck. Still looking for a Bristol win. I think that's what he wants. He wants that Bristol win. He was fastest here. He wants to do more. And this Ivrl Pinkett Ford Truck Series has just been phenomenal.
But yeah, it's most definitely been a great series here for sure. McKinney, I think that lap traffic is what got McKinney all hung up there and got him 1.5 seconds almost behind now. But I believe if they can stay away from that traffic, McKinney's going to catch it. So let's hopefully they don't have to go in and take any tires. But I believe if we do see a caution, I believe you'll see the leaders come in and get a few fresh Goodyear.
Well, let's go through your field real quick. George Toole, 16th. He's going to be 4 laps down due to coming around. That's how quickly you can go 4 laps down here, folks. James is 3 laps down. He's going to be in 15th off 5. Joey McKinney off 1, started 13th. He is also going to be 3 laps down. Derek Schilling 2 laps down off 1 spot from the start of the race. He's in 13th. Steve in the 68, able to rebound a little bit here, driving a little bit of a pop can of an Ariat Chevy, but he's no doubt he's probably still out there having fun. Bristol's a ton of fun to run here. He is up 6th though. He started 18th. He's in 12th. Van Scoik, he is off 5, started 6th. He's going to be the first one of the first couple of drivers, couple laps down here. AJ Ramirez going to pit road. Everybody's kind of coming in. Maybe we're taking those last minute pit stops. So that moves Van Scoik up a spot. Harvey Abrams, the number 9 truck, off 2. Does look like Gimbal is going to be there as well. Off 2. Looks like Jurick and Iracing are going to be the last 2 trucks on the lead lap, and they're not. I mean, there's a big difference. 8 seconds the difference. There's the 76 who came to pit road on lap 62. Sam Harrell in 6th. He's doing a decent job. Still right side damage for that driver. Nick Pressey, the 94. He is in 5th. Still tracking down his second position. Randy Hinshaw right back where he started. Still applying some pressure to the 32. Trying to make it work. Can't get around him. That inside line is on old tires. Still very, very impressive for these drivers working this, but you need that high line. He's got to be able to find a way to stick his nose in there or find some traffic to put in front of the 32, because if not, he's going to continue to have the same runs that he's having as they battle back and forth. Juan Garza up 5 spots from the start of the race. Cody McKinney off 1. He is 2.2 seconds back. And right now, Gaspar running away with it, 16.5 on his last lap. He is up 2 spots. He started 3rd.
Yeah, now, Jason, I was looking at it as you was going, and as soon as I was getting ready to say that the only truck that I didn't see any scraping on was the leader, Mr. Gaspar. Everybody else we went through the field had something wrong with their truck or or scratch down the side or something. And I'll be darned if he didn't take and hit the wall there and throw some sparks out.
You know, that might have been a netcode spark, but he does have some right front damage. That does look like that. So, man, oh man. Yeah, he's got some right front. A little bit of right front, a little bit of right rear. You might as well tap the wall. You got a truck there. There's nothing wrong with it. Gives you a 0X.
Yeah, just a little tap. I was almost feeling say we need to throw out the No Bristol Stripe Award there, and then all of a sudden, he got it.
You can tell. Having a ton of fun. Thanking everybody out there. I don't know why I keep going back and forth with Lumia. Thank you to Lumia as well. Lumia controls all my lights and lets me know when people do things, and I appreciate you very much. And the stars are what really kill my ears, so stars are a ton of fun. Gaspar, 140 of 170. Man, oh man, we're not done.
Can you show us what they're using inside the cockpit when they're using the brake and the gas there on the SDK? Will that show that?
No, their telemetry only works for in-person driving when it comes to that. Okay. I would love to be able to show that. I think that they do need to be able to make that available for broadcasters. That would be absolutely awesome. But that's something, if you're out there watching our friends over at SDK Gaming, which I hope that you are, that was one of the recommendations I made a long time ago on their Discord, and I was hoping that they would get to that. You never know. Henshaw picks up 2nd. Cody McKinney falling off pace pretty heavily here. 144 of 170. And field strategy is going to be a big factor here. This is a big deal. What is going to happen with these drivers? Gimbal up to 8th, because if a caution comes out right now, race is done. Not done, but, you know, it would happen. Jurick is going to be a lap down now. He'll be the lucky dog if something were to happen. He's got a lot of rear damage on that 76. The Ivrl pink at 4, 25 laps to go. Signal is in the air. And I tell you what, Volsfan_88 170 has been a ton of fun. Twitch.tv/Volsfan_88. That will be the channel that's he's getting close to 1,000 followers out there, folks. Let's get him to it. He's at 938, I do believe, or something like that. So get him a follow for me. He does. I think he's doing duties tonight over at Podium. So I appreciate all the folks out there. You know, a ton of fun. What's up, Real? Good to see you out there. Go Ramirez. Tell you what, AJ still in 14th. Had a rough night, 6 laps down, but It is what happens. Some of these drivers are going to be close for fuel. You know it's going to happen. There's Harvey Abrams. He's coming to pit road. Jaden Kimball's coming to. He looks like he was in pit road, or he's gone. I don't know where he's at. He's gone.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Where did Jaden go? He entered the pits, but where did he go? He disconnected.
Jaden was having he had worked himself all the way back up to 8th. And that would have been a good finishing position for him. I don't know, maybe something happened, maybe he got disconnected or something. Something happened there. Patrick Gaspar, 20 laps to go. The 86 looking for a race win here. Randy Hinshaw in second, Garza in third, and Nick Pressey in fourth. Don't count out Cody McKinney. I'm wondering when he's going to come to, if they're going to have to come to pit road, or are they going to be able to hold on to it? Because the pit strategy is what is a factor here. One pit stop strategy does work. Ooh, 07, George Jewell out just a little bit right there. George in 8th. He's holding on precisely to what he needs here. 2 laps down.
Yeah, this has been the guy that's praying that we don't have a caution, and hopefully got enough fuel to last the whole race, is Mr. Gaspar. He is praying that we do not have, and Henshaw's right on his rear. So Henshaw might make the move here with 16 to go, and Henshaw's taking him low as we go into the turn there. And Henshaw's moving right up. He's 0.2 of a second behind him, but he's doing a great job.
He's about the only driver here that can that is close enough to compete with him, and his laps are faster by about 0.2 of a second on average. By the way, it looks over on my speed calculator here. 86.21, little bump from the 21, trying to move him up the track, get the clearance there. Not going to be able to do it. The bump and run is a real thing, folks. Trying to give Gaspar a little bit of a bump, try to keep him up the racetrack, try to carry the speed into the corner. Right along on the gyro cam of the truck of the 21, Pat Gaspar to the outside. You see this run here into the corner. He's trying to make any kind of clearance here. Not able to be able to do that. Gaspar might clear him one more time here. He might have to move himself up the track and get himself right behind. 13 laps to go. The Volsfan 170 is almost got to the back bumper. That's close.
Yeah, that was very close. And like you said earlier, the high line is the line to run. So if Henshaw's going to, like you said, catch him at all, he's going to have to move up the track and stay behind him there. If you notice that, he just got a little closer there as he got 0.2 of a second. And then Gaspar kind of runs off and leaves him a little bit when he comes out of the turn. So he puts a little bit more gap there. But Randy's running hard, bringing it hard into the turn. And then looks like he might get a little loose as he gets that right rear front bumper down there around the left there, and he's trying to make the move there, but 86 is going to have more of a push coming off there and more grip coming out of that turn on the high side.
86 up high, 21 might clear him here. He is going to be close, right to the back bumper. Henshaw makes the pass. That was the run there. 86, Pat Gaspar is going to be up the field a little bit. 78 is going to try to go around. That's Ramirez. AJ Ramirez to the bottom line. As now Randy Henshaw trying to run away with it. There's a 78.44 there. Brand new tires for the drivers. Caution comes out.
Oh, Gaspar was definitely praying for that, because I think Gaspar taking tires were about gone. That was
a late race caution will put us with a natural green-white checkered, and anybody who was possibly low on fuel, well, there it is. Cody McKinney had fallen off pace. He was going to be your lucky dog if he was a lap down, but he is able to work into here, so he'll be back there. He did not come to pit road. I don't know if any of the top 5 drivers are going to come to pit road at all, because Jurick will be the lucky dog here. He'll be starting at the tail of the field, so that is that's fortunate for him. He will have a top 5 or a top 6 night. So there goes the 76. With three, when it goes back to green, 3 laps to go. That's the insanity here. Look at that long green. I mean, we were talking, when was I got to go back and now scroll all the way back up to see when that last caution was. Lap 71, we're talking 100 laps without a caution. And next thing you know, everything changes. Here's what happened.
Seven comes down, gets into McKinney a little bit there. They got together, and then he kind of turned him there. So 07 and McKinney got into it there.
George Jewell came to pit road on 121. He had fresher tires. And let me stop this right here. I'm going to rewind a little bit. Now, it's hard racing. The 1 and the 23 are on different laps here. A little far chase view. Let's see the run. George was right here. He's being patient, it looks like. So he catches these two cars. And he's like, all right, I'm going to run the high line. He has to get out of the throttle. He's running here with the 23. And then gets the 07 to that midline, trying to throttle. He's trying to get himself there, trying to find some. How about a little net code? How about a little tire net code? That's exactly
that was net code.
Forgive the call, folks.
Yeah, we got to hydrate.
And is that time hydrate for the rest of the field? Let's see. Everybody came to pit road. Go to McKinney. He was coming to pit road as well. So everybody came to pit road. Yeah, 164. Everybody came to pit road. There's Jurick. He's coming off of pit road. He would have been your lucky dog. Harold's going to stay out. He's going to take a free pass. Schilling's going to leave pit road. 59 for AJ Ramirez. He's going to get a free pass. These drivers, they were counting on the leaders having to come to pit road, and now we know that was a possibility.
Yeah, very possible. Now, did Henshaw pit? That was the big question. I didn't see him pit, and he's still a race leader. So Randy Henshaw's.
He did. He came to pit road on 164. Looks like everybody came to pit road. Cody McKinney leaving pit road this time. I wonder if he was trying to they can get a little bit fixed there, as that looks to be maybe what he needed to do. 4 laps to go. He should be 6th. McKinney will be a lap down. It is showing him a lap down, so he stayed in just a little bit too long. So Charles Jurick's going to get a top 5, my Fallout 76, buddy. I like that truck. Green flag waves.
Here we go, green again. Here we go. Henshaw takes him down into turn 1 and turn 2, and Kaspar's right behind him, coming after him. So it's going to be a race.
3 laps to go. Front stretch run. Make it 2 to go. This time by caution. Going to be McKinney involved.
See what was happening back here with Cody and see what happens here. He goes in low. Oh, car got around him. That's what he caught him.
It looks like 78 gets a little bit loose and unable to avoid into the tires or into the water barrels. And then, I mean, he's still rolling forward. I mean, he technically should be the lucky dog there.
Right.
Because that was a caution not brought out by him. Even though he was involved, he should be the lucky dog. But I think Harold's going to be the lucky dog. He's going to get the benefit of that. He's going to be back on the lead lap. And so Sam Harrell, the fortunate, opportunistic driver there. You know, I kind of wish that, they would get the race control correct. Because some things here, incidentally, that aren't your fault, should not be warranted. Henshaw had a great run there. We're going to go back to green flag racing here. First attempt at green white checker. They have a couple of them over here. And we'll see what's going to happen. It's been a great race. Henshaw he had that long green flag run truck, and now he's going to have to hold off Gaspar for another 2 laps.
This is going to be an interesting green-white checker. It's going to be very interesting. So let's see if Randy can hold him off. But Gaspar wants this win badly. So you might see him drive it in hard in the turn 1 and 2 and trying to get that position.
Thank you to today's race sponsor, Volsfan_88, twitch.tv/Volsfan. Go watch him over there. He does some live streams over there, but he also live streams on Podium. So when you get down here, go watch Podium Esports and see what he does. It's Terry Radford over there. Pinketford.org is the organization that these drivers drive for, and it is a phenomenal organization to be a part of. Go to pinketford.org, learn about them, find a way to donate, find a way to give back in that situation. There's lots of ways that you can help that organization, so please do so. As we see these drivers, they really put it all on the line. Even at Bristol, a ton of fun. Jaden Gibble out there saying, let's go. Jaden, what happened, man? You were there. You were back up to 8th. Something happened there. And, it's always good to see you out there. That's for sure.
Yeah, Jaden's a pretty good old fella. Care what anybody says about it.
The rumors are not true.
Totally no, they're not. No, they're not.
Randy Henshaw is going to be your race leader. Gaspar, Pressy, Garza, Jurick. Harrell's going to be back there in 6th. Does he get another caution? Well, Harrell will have an opportunity to compete, but right now, guaranteed to be on the lead lap. That's all right by me. 6th caution of the race of the 170 laps, and 2 of them have happened back-to-back. And then, actually, we take that back. That's kind of how they've worked. They've had back-to-back cautions. The 3rd and 4th caution were back-to-back. The 5th and 6th caution were back-to-back. The other 2 were kind of spread out over 10 or 15 laps.
Yep, we're getting ready to, race cars getting ready to bring them down, getting ready to go off the track. They come down to out of 3 and 4 as the pace car drops in. And here we go. Green flag. Hey, let's go racing, boys.
21, 86. 86 trying to get the high line run. 21 had a great jump there, a little bit free in the corner. 86 is going to climb up. 86 into the wall. 21 was protected. Line 94 pressing down below. They need the white flag here as they come around to the front stretch. 21 Henshaw. White flag waves. Caution comes out. Harrell involved. Not quite to the start-finish line. And we're going to go back and we're going to take that white flag. The yellow came out a split set. We're talking 15 1
5,000th of a second.
Yeah, that was when the yellow came out, and the white flag should have waved then, but it did not. So let's take a look at that restart. Man, what a run. How about the far chase view restart? Here's the 21. It's the 86. Try to time it here. 21 goes up high, press in. 94 is going to be right behind, trying to protect the line. Comes up. Ooh, how about it's kind of inside that truck there a little bit.
Yeah, we got some more vehicles crashing towards the back there, so I don't know what's going on back there. We got Samuel Hurl and Nicholas Presley back there in the back.
Well, that's what brought out the caution, and a little self-spin there. A little bit loose, a little bit self-spin, and then next thing you know, trying to figure out why Randy Henshaw had to stop there. Nick Pressy... Also, maybe they're waiting on the pace car. That's what it looks like. All right, folks, we're not done.
It said they crashed. I was trying to figure out what in the world they're talking about. I didn't see them crash.
Yeah, SDK likes to rule them as if they stop on the track, it's called crashing.
Okay, learn something new every day. So you can't teach an old man a new trick. Hey, you taught me something.
All these things, they do happen.
Sing it for me, Jason. Sing it for me. We'll bring you down here to my house and let you sing with my grandson and wife down here. We got a little rehearsal hall down there for our music. You know, being down there in Music City, we got to have music in our house.
Well, it is Tennessee. That's the way it's got to work. All right, so did Cody McKenna get the lucky dog? That's what I want to know, because he should have gotten the lucky dog there. And if he didn't, then that's Iracing doing it. Doing bad stuff.
He should get the lucky dog. He was the first one down, one lap down. Why he's not getting it, I don't have a clue here.
I don't know that he was. So he's going to go back. That doesn't make any sense. Harold's going to be up there competing. He's at least going to be with the rest of the field. 44 is going to pull himself up there. So Charles Jurick is going to be in 5th. Cody McKinney's going to fall back behind the drivers. I'm curious. I'm curious. I don't have to understand it. I just have to call it. He should have been the lucky dog there, but he was not. George Jewell is a lap down, so I think George got the lucky dog there, so he was 2 laps down, so now he is a lap down.
Yeah, that's looks like the man the first lap down would have got the lucky dog there for sure.
Unless contact was made there somehow, some way that involved him in the caution, which doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, you know,
Well, he had a black flag clear too, so I don't know if that's part of it or not.
it might have been it. He might have that black flag might have kept him off the lead lap. So that gives George the lucky dog position. That means he comes around, gets a lap back. Still puts McKinney in that lucky dog if they have another green white checkered here, and they are ready to go. Pace truck in, green flag, nice little backup to the car behind him. Garza there, 21 gets a good jump. 94 trying to make the inside work. 94 is going to have a heck of a run off the corner here. Cressy, he screams past Randy Henshaw.
Yeah, and Gaspar is coming hard. He is coming hard.
White flag waves. Gaspar Jet gets involved. Henshaw involved. Does look like it is going to be a race to the finish. The 94 comes around. Nick Cressy wins it here. Jurick, they're wrecking back here. I don't even know if I want to look at it. Garza finishes third. I don't know.
Oh,
that
what
I
a
want to
mess
look at it.
behind us.
I don't know that I want to look at it. Here we go. Here's what happened. White flag waves. Jurick was running the midline. 44 crossed over. Hold on. Watch this. This transpires right about here. Bar chase view. 44 there. 44 up with the line. 9 was there to the inside. 44 comes down to the 76. 76 who hadn't even made that turn yet. Comes down, was unaware. Those drivers crashed and got into each other back up there. Randy Henshaw was involved in that. Here's a look at what happened there. 21, 32. There's the 86 right there. Oh, a little bump. And, yeah. There's no net code there.
Nope. And then luckily it was right at the start finish line, so Randy didn't lose his position.
So that is where it looks. We will take a Nick Cressy is going to be your race winner, no problem. $25 donation. Someone salvaged the top 10. Go GOAT. There it is, Mr. Fansquick. Look at that. You're inside the top 10. All right, let's take a look and see what it scores everybody as we'll get rid of that timing tower. It will tell us exactly where folks finish, well, for the most part. Nick Cressy, your race winner. Charles Jurick finished second. And Juan Garza finishes in third. Henshaw fourth. Gaspar fifth. Harold McKinney, Jewel, Schilling, Van Scoik, Prosser, Ramirez, Abrams, McKinney. James finishes in 15th. Handley, Gimbel, Tommy Schaefer, they're all the way at the 18th position. And let us, Nick Goebel finishes in 19th. Man, oh man, hey, a $25 donation is still a $25 donation. Thank you to the pinketfour.org folks out there. Much love to you. Thank you for doing that. And
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. Every penny counts when it comes to breast cancer. So pink it forward, y'all. Pink it forward.
That's exactly right. Save the tatas out there. And it is No Shave November, so my beard is going to be full by the end of the month. And it is that time, gentlemen. We talk about pink it forward and breast cancer awareness. It is that time of the year. If you are of age, you should think about going and getting your annual exam. Go get your prostate checked, because it is very important. More men die of prostate cancer than most cancers out there, so please do that.
Unknown reacted with a like.
Thank you for
And
that.
all you ladies, please go get
Unknown
your
reacted with a like.
breast exams too, to make sure we keep that cancer away.
All right, thank you to Volsfan for being part of the crew tonight. I appreciate you very much. Ton of fun. Let's talk to some drivers here. Let's see if they are ready to go. Let's talk to the race winner. And of course, the man himself, Mr. Cressy. Nick, my man, you did it. You made that high line stick on the restart right there, and you flew by Randy. Walk us through your race and pretty much the way that it rolled.
Oh, man, first off, I really gotta apologize to Jay, and I know I caught him back on lap 61, and that was really unfortunate, and I almost caught him again later. I got caught up in lap traffic a lot. That was a really hard time. Those late cautions really saved me. when it came to that final restart, I was so prepared to finish second because that was so much more than I would have what I would have hoping for going in. When the corner stuck and I got the run, it made me so happy because I realized, oh God, I can win this.
You did, man. That was a great finish of the race right there. It was absolutely insane to see, and my hat's off to you. You guys drove Bristol like champs. You had a long green flag run. You had a couple of cautions there, but it was a great race nonetheless. Give your shout outs. It's your time, brother.
Oh man, Andrew, I have a friend. He likes to watch the races. Andrew, if you're watching, man, this one's for you. Oh, yeah.
Go for it. You're good. Keep going.
Oh no, yeah. My families, they also like to watch these races. They have a lot of fun doing this. Well, watching the races. Like it's really supportive, and I really am just trying to get better. I hope that this is a sign that the work I'm putting in is coming through.
Well, there you go, man. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on the race win here, and I'm excited to see what you're going to be able to do here going forward. You've got a couple of races left before the end of the season, and maybe a chance to get another win.
Thank you, Randy. Sorry, not Randy. Signature. But I do want to thank Randy for having me on here tonight for this race, this league.
Great job, Nicholas. Great job.
Thank you. I'm so nervous.
You're good, brother. You're good. It's just getting in here and saying thank you. I don't know what to do with my hands right now. All right, my man. Well, congratulations there, of course, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Charles Jurick here, and Mr. Fireball, you are going to have one of the best guys in one of my favorite paint schemes in here. Of course, I always root for him secretly because he's not driving the 15. He's driving the Fallout 76. He finished the second.
Hey, Charles, a great race, and hey, you was doing a phenomenal job out there tonight on the high line and everything. Can you give us a kind of a recap of the last green flag start there?
Yeah. Well, the yellow we had before that, I'd already had front end damage already from running the back of Cody. So anytime I'd have to start on the bottom, I couldn't hold the bottom. But it was the closing laps, and that last restart there, I had engine damage, and we took off. And once we got to one to go and came back around to turn 3, I was on the inside of the 44, and it wouldn't turn. It wouldn't hold the bottom at all. It slid right up into him. I don't know how I got second.
You did a good job. I had some good racing out there for sure.
I tell you what, even at Bristol, it's the same thing at Talladega. You never know what wreck's going to be around the corner.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, that long green flag run we had, I went a lap down. Well, we got that yellow, and as soon as the yellow came out, my right front blew out. So I was a lucky dog, had the right front gone. That was good timing there.
Yeah, it was perfect timing.
Oh man. Well, P2 finishes is nothing to sneeze at, and I still love your truck. You got to send that scheme to me.
All right.
Yeah, it was a beautiful truck there. Congratulations on your second place finish, and we'll see you next week.
All righty. We'll see you.
All right, bud. Anybody you want to shout out to real quick?
Just teammate Harvey Abrams, keeping the channel lively.
That's the way we do it. I try to keep mine lively all the time when I'm racing, so I don't like a dull moment.
All righty, Charles finishes in second, and
Unknown reacted with a like.
Thank you for the like out there. Appreciate you very much. Let's talk to the last.
Unknown reacted with a like.
Mr. Juan Garza. Juan, tell me about your day, man. That was a ton of fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm just happy. I was able to get a podium, and I was able to keep it on the lead lap the whole time. I could see it by the standings there of the race that not everybody was able to get on the lead lap. So just happy to come away with the podium. I was hoping to bring it back home in one piece, but you know, cautions will breed cautions, and green white checkered, something's always bound to happen. So yeah, just happy to have this podium.
I tell you what, man, you were fast all night, and is this how many races? This is your second or third race here?
I'd say probably fourth or fifth.
Yeah, I was going to say we're getting close. I knew I was trying to remember when you started here, and you've steadily been working your way that forward, being consistent, being clean. Sometimes races just don't fall that way. Not surprised to see you here, and I think you're going to be someone um, someone to be looking forward to seeing in the future. Right here, trying to establish that short track racing is short track racing, but we've watched you on the mile and a half, and I think you've got something going for you.
Yeah, our pedigree, Toyota Tundra truck had a good speed, but not as good as Randy or the 86 or the 94 had. But they were fast. I didn't know how fast Randy was till he got by me, and he was behind me for quite a while battling. So kudos to him. That was great racing, and yeah, I mean, as far as being consistent in these races and for the ones coming up, that's the goal. Try to maybe get our first win here, but this consistency and getting podiums and top fives is it's part of the step, the learning process. So uh, the wins and all these other goals will come on their own if I keep working the way we did today. So yeah.
But it worked out for you.
Well, one thing I can say.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that, Jason. I was going to say one thing I do like about you there, Juan. Hey, you're running my car and truck number. So that's the same number I run 32, and you made me proud tonight to see that 32 up in P3 for sure.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, 32 is my favorite number, so I always got to represent it and put it on my cars. So yeah.
And you got your dogs on your truck there too.
Yeah, they're what keep me going. I wouldn't have this PC and rig without them. So yeah, they fund all this for me.
Well, there's some darn good animals there for you, and they're not animals, they're family. That's exactly what we tell our dogs as well. So congratulations on a P3 here, folks, and Juan, I look forward to seeing you next week. Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Nick Sigler, he was watching the race, and TJ Hanley, he was racing in the 97, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, I appreciate you very much. Again, we'll see you next week, and man, what a way to have Bristol. It was a dang old good race. Woody, thank you for joining me for the first race here in the Ivrl Pinkett Ford Truck Series for you, but 14th race of the season tonight, folks. I normally, when it comes to short tracks like Bristol or like big tracks at Talladega, I normally just interview the top three. But tonight James is gonna. James, I think we're going to bring James in. He was in the waiting room. I was going to bring him in. James, are you still there? Are you still listening? I want to see what he has to. He put a thing. He's like, I got caught up in the entire kerfuffle on the last lap. We would have talked. It was a aggressive racing all around. Normally don't. Normally we let tempers go down. We talk to the top three and we say, hey, you guys are doing. It was a great race. I don't care what anybody says. What did you think of it?
Enjoyed it. I enjoyed the long green flags and everything. My first time over here with the IVRL guys, so I really enjoyed it. I had a great time and can't wait to be back next week. It's a great race.
It was definitely a great race. Nick Pressey wins it here. He's going to be first time. I think it's his first time win here. So that's impressive victory for him. Able to hold off Randy Henshaw. Made a great run there on that last green and white checkered, made the pass, and very impressive victory. So we look forward to seeing everybody next week for the Ivrl Pinkett Ford Series. Tomorrow night, Graham Construction Xfinity Series, going to be a fun race. And then, of course, we have the the truck series, the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series on Thursday. I'm not Thursday, on Wednesday. In the meantime, in between time, folks, if I don't see you, for myself and Fireball Woody, thank you very much for tuning in. Smash the like, hit the notification bell on all the platforms. Make sure that you follow us on Twitch. We love and appreciate you. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good morning.
And good night to y'all.